You know, one thing I love most about pro wrestling is how it brings people together. And days like this one at the Sweet Corn Circus in Normal, Illinois prove it better than anything else. This isn't just a wrestling show. It's part of a bigger celebration, a whole street festival that draws families, friends, and neighbors together. You've got live music, food stands, the smell of kettle corn in the air, vendors up and down the road, and right in the middle of it, a pro wrestling ring. And here's the thing, some people in the crowd have been fans their whole lives. They know the pro wrestlers, they know the stories, they know the chants. But a lot of people here, they've never been to a pro wrestling show before. They're just curious. They stopped to watch because something about the energy pulled them in. And within minutes, they're cheering, laughing, booing the villains just like the rest of us. That's the beauty of pro wrestling. You don't have to know every backstory or follow every match week to week to get it. All you need is to be there, feel the atmosphere, and let yourself get caught up in the ride. Independent promotions like Iron Spirit Pro thrive on this connection. These wrestlers aren't just performers passing through town. They're artists, and this ring is their canvas. They're perfecting their craft, pushing themselves to get better, to tell better stories, to make the fans feel something real. And the crazy part, they're doing it in front of crowds that are sometimes smaller, sometimes huge like this, but every single time the effort is the same. All heart. And it's not just about the wrestlers, it's about the fans too. Look around at a show like this. You see families with their kids on their shoulders, teenagers recording every move on their phones, old school fans in their favorite t-shirts, and even people who maybe just came for the corn dogs but ended up chanting, "This is awesome," at the top of their lungs. That's what makes days like this special. For a few hours, everybody's connected. There's something powerful about merging a local tradition like the Sweet Corn Circus with a global tradition like professional wrestling. This festival has been a community staple for years, and pro wrestling has been part of the culture worldwide for decades. Put them together, and it's a reminder that no matter where you come from or what you believe in, you can always find common ground in a shared story. And don't get it twisted. Pro wrestling isn't easy. These wrestlers train for years, sacrifice their bodies, deal with long travel days, and still show up and deliver. They don't do it for millions of dollars. They don't do it for fame. They do it because they love this art form and because they love giving moments like this to the fans. And honestly, the fans are just as important as the performers. The cheers, the boos, the chants, they shape the story. Without the crowd, wrestling doesn't work. But with the crowd, with a day like this, you get something unforgettable. For me, being here with my family, watching my son wrestle, and seeing how many people packed this street to watch Iron Spirit Pro reminded me why I fell in love with wrestling in the first place. It's not just about moves and matches. It's about community. It's about connection. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself, even if it's only for one day. So if you've never been to an independent wrestling show like this, give it a chance. Support the artists, support the community. Because days like this one remind us that pro wrestling isn't just entertainment. It's passion, it's family, it's storytelling. And it's proof that we're stronger when we come together. That's why I'll always call pro wrestling an art form. And that's why independent shows just like this one at Iron Spirit Pro matter to the wrestlers, to the fans, and to every small town and big city that opens its arms to them.